Yeah, sure. Slap the nose back on your face. I'll wave my hand. You'll be okay. Hey! Praise the Lord. Now, the Lord is our Savior.
Just
Hey yo, started with a quarter, 2 weeks later, cop 4 O's. Down the G bundle every day before the store closed. Pray I find a connection to import those bricks of pure snow straight from the cartel, Lord knows. Send over 1,000 birds. You in the station writing statements to you out of words. Gave them the whole rundown on the pussy niggas that we gunned down. Lord, please forget his fuck nigga somehow. He knows not what he do, but I'ma give him the drum now. Most you niggas done now. Washed up, telling stories how you used to get money, but you a bum now. Look at you niggas, man. Niggas doing bad.
Hey yo, 3 stamps get you a soda. Same chef in the mess hall, used to chef up the Yola. Seeing lessons in every color.
I was in search.
I crashed the money blue joint and copped 3 of us. My magazine on fleek. 60 rounds slip from off his feet. My high tops got red soles. Dome shot, leave your head blown. Mac 10 or the Mac 11. Dr. Stressing trying to put you back together. So many 12-12 A's, I could sell cracks forever. Hand in hand for new Margiela. Walking over bodies, I'm godly. The ace of spades sipping the pissy lobby.
Can I get a witness? Some folk won't say amen unless certain folk preach it. Can I get a witness?
My lawyer puts a little Molly in the judge's beverage. As a team player, you know what? I'ma buy him a motherfucking Nissan Murano. Rabbi Rodriguez did the brisk, then a little piece of fish fell on the dish that he sniffed. Like a dog does his dick, then he split. So he could go pick up his kids in a brand new whip. What the fuck? Oh, pardon me. I was out here busy living your lives. You've been dead your whole life. Oh yeah, Alfonso, pull up the car. Rikers Island runway always show better than Yeezy season. This year the color green is in. Dog, I'm fucking crazy like Velcro sneakers. I'm playing with shit. Dog, I ain't playing with shit. Your frame will lay in a ditch. My chick is Asian with a twist. I'm so hard, you could cook a piece of bacon on my dick. Better be turkey though. So if these turkeys try to murk me, mo, I let these turkeys know that I'm in Turkey, ho. Shit.
We was 47 and a half deep on the strip. You was in front of the store with Team Jordans and yellow pajama pants. That's a big no-no. That's a big no-no.
Well, crime smoked out on the stormy deep. Just turn it all over to Jesus. He'll never, never, never say no. Why be
Testing. 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 Fucking the Xsplit. I know it's working now. Xsplit. You have to stop telling people to update and then you change the damn settings. You have to stop doing that shit. That shit is dumb. I don't understand why you have to refresh everything a person does, because if I come back here and it's been weeks, I shouldn't have to do this again. And it's like you do it sometime. You don't do it all the time. You do it sometime. It's weird because you'll have an update and then nothing changes. Then you have an update and then, because this happened to me before, where I'm sitting up here just running my mouth and then it just doesn't work. Meanwhile, I gotta go on the settings and acknowledge this. But you know what's strange about that is I did a video with this headset and didn't have to do that for my programs that I update, that my Windows that's updated. Somehow Xsplit says we're gonna just change everything back to default. It's like dumb, yo. This shit is dumb. And I'm so thrown off. I'm like, because I was saying a lot of stuff that y'all couldn't even hear me say anything. When the music was playing, I was saying certain shit. Now I gotta say all that over because I sincerely meant to say a lot of shit. So, King James, congratulations to you at LTG for your marriage and you having a real wedding. And it was beautiful, dope cake. Everything was dope. I like to say, I wish I was there. It was dope. I like to see that. I like to see black people, men and women, get together and marry each other and be together. Even if y'all don't get married, just be happy with each other, be in love with each other. It's the most beautiful thing to me. So I want to put that out there. I said all that shit. And y'all didn't hear me, so I'm mad because it's like I'm sitting up here just saying all this nice stuff. I'm shouting out people. I'm saying certain shit that I wanted some of these rivals, because I don't call y'all ops, y'all call y'all rivals. I wanted y'all to hear some shit, so I'm not even gonna bring it up. Being that y'all didn't hear that, maybe they ain't meant to be said. Sweet Pea, what up? What up? Lynette, Alec Crooks, Trish. I said something about Trish. What did I say about Trish? I forgot what I said, but it was something funny. Only you would catch the joke. But shout out to Trish, smash it. Thank you for coming through. Nanya, Lorenz, trapped in the prison cell. I said something about that too. I don't remember what I said. Alec Crooks, easy work. What's good, bro? Trey Gang. Trey, I said Trey Gang. Trey, State Gang in the building. What's good? What's good? Miss O. O Star, good evening to you. Detach myself. Good evening. Good evening. What's up? What's up? Trill in the building, H-Town in the building. What's good, fam? So, let's get right into it. First of all, I want to let y'all know the second song that you heard was Action Bronson. And if you don't have to be a fan of Action Bronson, you probably seen. Let me just get my screen share up here. Not that. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. For those who, and now watch this. Look at the chat room. Did the chat room come up this time? It didn't come up this time. Why not? Let me pull it down. Oh, it didn't come up this time. Wonder why. I thought it would. Anyway, while I'm here, I gotta disconnect every link. Word. Oh, I hate Xsplit. When I do move, we're gonna figure out an alternative to Xsplit. I promise you that. Anyway, this is Action Bronson. Mark, what up? Action Bronson is a rapper from Queens, New York. Flushing, Queens, New York to be exact. And this is him on the left before his weight loss surgery. And this is him on the right after losing weight. No, that picture is not photoshopped, ladies and gentlemen. That is really him. Real nice to see him. Now, for those who don't know, let's see if we can go to YouTube and go get a video. Because if you don't know about Action Bronson, make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. Because he's a rapper, but he's also a cook. And he does a lot of things. Like eat, cook, travel, eat the most craziest shit. This is one of the... I can't put this out. I'm going to try not to play too much of this because I don't want no copyright infringement. But this is him here. He was eating like the greatest bagels. Jamie, why the hell are you on my screen? No, I'm not going to. No, I'm not betting with you. No, hell no. Anyway. And whatever that is, they cooked it. Whatever it is, like a New York rat. Whatever it is, they cooked it and they put it on a bagel. That look like it's rising up. Is it alive? What the fuck is that? Anyway. But that's Action Bronson. Like, you can see he lost a lot of weight. So that's really him. And I can show you. Let me show you an old video of Action. Let's go way. We gonna go just a couple years back. How far can we go back? We can go back to let's go back to Blue Chips. Let's go back to Blue Chips. This is when I became a fan. Blue Chips. Not to this part too, but I was Blue Chip fan when he did part 1 mixtape. But that's him back then. Real big dude. He lost a lot of weight. So congratulations to him. One of my favorite rappers. He made my top 50 list, I think. I think he made my list. He was an honorable mention, one or the other. But with that being said, so frankly, what I do want to say is, so when we talk about this R. Kelly situation, nobody wants to talk about the double standard when it comes to girls. And we can act like it doesn't exist, or it didn't exist, or it doesn't exist now. Now, let me make a disclaimer. What time step are we at? We're at 21:42. Let me make sure I make a note of that. 21:42, because I want to make sure that this disclaimer is up. So if I catch any motherfucker say something crazy to me about what I'm about to say, I want to be clear. The views and opinions of Huggie Pacino are not to make excuses or to give R. Kelly any type of leeway or any type of acceptance to his behavior or whatever he may have done or allegedly may have done. With that being said, it needs to be noted that I and many others have went to school, whether it be middle or high school. We knew young girls that were dating older men. We knew this. We act like it was not a big deal. And of course the conversation doesn't want to be mentioned. Nobody wants to talk about it. I also go a little deeper. A lot of underage girls was fucking teachers and we didn't say anything. Coaches of the school and we didn't say anything. I know 3 girls who had sex with teachers at school. In Wooddale High School. I know their names. I know where they are. I know one of them is married. Got a family and everything. But she fucked one of the teachers. Yes. So this happens. We don't like to talk about that. Because people gotta understand that men are predators, but they're only allowed to be predators because of enablers. And most of the enablers are the underage teenagers themselves and the parents that allow it. Now, with that being said, I, being a 16-year-old who witnessed these things, not saying I witnessed them having sex, but it was something that was known. And it was something that they've admitted. And for some strange reason, it never got to the proper authorities, and nobody never got the teacher in trouble. I will say this. One day, I got in trouble with one of those teachers. And he pulled me outside, because I forgot what I was doing in class, but he pulled me outside, and I told him, I said, don't be acting like you some angel, bro. You around here flirting with young girls. I used that word, but it wasn't what he was doing. He actually had sex with one of them. Now, the girl could have been lying. That's possible. But she admitted it, but it was also a rumor, and other girls were aware of the story. With that being said, also, people refuse to acknowledge that enablers are the biggest problem next to the predators. You have situations on YouTube with YouTubers. I ain't no point in me saying the names. If you've seen the video, you've seen the video. If you look at the last memory lane, you'll know. To all the people who support that particular individual, anything you have bad to say about me is a rumor. It is hearsay. And yeah, the only thing that may be truthful is that I'm overweight. Yeah, it may be unattractive to you. That's understandable. At the end of the day, nothing changes the fact that you are an enabler. You are an enabler. I'm going to repeat it again. You are an enabler to a pedophile. Or the proper term would be hebephile. Because the girl is not under 12 or 13. So we have to be clear about that as well. You are an enabler to a pedophile. There's nothing you can say about me. Because you are worse than anyone that I know, that I associate with, that I consider a friend of mine, and myself included. You're horrible. You, the enabler, you are. So how dare you talk about me? How? How do you sleep at night? How do you feel comfortable? As a matter of fact, how do you feel comfortable saying anything that's a lie about me and my kid? When you know this particular individual lusts after underage girls. Openly. On video. Out of his mouth. And one of the individuals had to call his phone and stop him. For those who have just met my channel, never seen it, hold on. Roll that beautiful bean footage. You know what I'm talking about? Other than that, like I'm sitting in your house, like I said, wrap it up, nigga, wrap it up. Then he said, okay, like nigga, you don't know how you claim you real when you fuck your own son. You see what I'm saying? Mentioning, oh, you got open cases. And while we at it, take a good look at one of the enablers. Two enablers. Three enablers. Four enablers. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5 enablers. 5 enablers in my chat room when this was exposed. 5. In juvenile court? No, I don't. No open case, no fucking juvenile court. Those were Children's Services anonymous phone calls, and none of them held up at all. They obviously knew they were pranks. That's why they let the cases go. And remember, anytime I call, if I knew any of y'all names and knew where y'all live, I could call Children's Services there, knock on y'all door. It's not that complicated. Anybody can call Children's Services on you. That's a prank call too. They could do that shit. But he ran with that story. So do the math. 1991, and the nigga know I ain't lying. 1991, since you sit up here playing with my baby mom, right? Tell these people about your pops. I ain't gonna show the damn receipt. You know what your pops then did. You know his name. He got the same name as you. Come on, man. So you 8 years old. If we do the math, that would be a third grader. Is that correct? Let me see. 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that second or third grade? Correct? Third grade? Is that right? Second? So you said you got on Ritalin before you was on Adam. I'm rambling about me. Look at that.
Shit, I put these niggas on these trucks out here though. You better not. Word, going to jail. Hey, look, Red.
You know what he said? You better not. You going to jail. Now, I want you to be clear. The individual that's in the video is the person that's on live, but he forgot he had a hot mic. Oh, we'll get to that in a minute, Trey. Hot mic. Miss all that, what up? The other guy is not realizing that he's live. So now this has became a private discussion amongst each other. But he didn't remember. Turn it off. Six enabler. Seventh enabler. Now, you could get mad all you want, but you are. Ain't no reason to get mad at me. It's a fact. You get mad at the fact all you want. It's a fact.
Crazy, bro. Niggas is getting 10, 20 years of pressure, bro.
I got a case of
Eighth enabler.
Alright, I'm telling you what's up. I'm gonna take them give you the same kind of trouble like goddamn amphetamine or crack or something like that.
I mean, they is. That's because of the rappers talking about personal.
He can't even say amphetamines. He can't even say the word right. He said amphetamines. He said amphetamines. That's what he said.
Yeah, all those niggas gone, bro. Back in my day, bro, niggas ain't doing shit, bro.
Look, that's the crazy part, bro. They not worried more about that than K2.
I ain't taking shit. I can't pronounce.
Listen, bro. It was like 3, 4 years ago, bro. I was at this mansion party, right? And it was girls here, right?
Let's do the math. 3, 4 years ago, right? How long ago that was? 2015-ish. So you were 32, right? Let's do the math. 32. Let's continue.
We bitches start smoking the spice, right? But
Spice. That's K2. It's like fake weed or whatever, right? And I was just introducing, because I knew what K2 was when I heard Spice. I ain't never heard that. Wow, what the fuck is Spice? And then Gears and them had said it, and everybody said what I said. Oh, snap. Word? What up, Keith? He said I'm not paying. Yeah, we take account. Why not? It's true. He said the bitches. I guess you call the white bitch drama cat. I guess my bottom bitch. You call her. She's an enabler too. She dipped over there and they got kicked her to the curb. Let's just put her in the group too. She number 9. Is that the lose count? Is it number 9? There's 9 enablers. We got 9 enablers already. Asked me the spice, right? He said I could have killed someone or killed myself. So that means you mentally was. Hey, John. Good evening. You was gone. If you hit some weed and make you want to kill somebody, you mentally fucked up. Now this is from his mouth. This ain't hearsay. This ain't our opinion. This ain't my opinion. This ain't me playing word games. This is what he said.
Yeah, you start questioning your brain. Oh, can't stay underwater for 3 minutes. It's like that, bro. I told him bring me home, bro. That shit ain't that spice, bro. That shit.
This is what he said. He talking about the spice. Pay attention.
Ain't nothing like no weed. He saying shit like weed. It's nothing like weed.
That's when it first came out. That's when it first came out and it was in the store. My
nigga was on spice, right? This nigga shit fucked his heart up so bad.
He said nigga he knew was on spice. It fucked his heart up so bad.
St. Louis at his house no more.
I don't think nobody in my house. You want to anything come in my house? I don't trust nobody.
He said he don't want Dion. Dion said, I don't want St. Louis at my house no more, dog. My girl.
Yeah, whoever St. Louis is, they don't want St. Louis at their house. That's because St. Louis is what? It's a nasty nigga, probably. Pay attention.
Oh yeah, I want a nigga. Oh yeah, that nigga. Oh yeah, listen, bro.
Now, this is how the pedophile discussion happened about the underage girls. Remember, this is isolated and Drop has no idea that he was even live. But the other dude didn't know anything. So this is a hot mic. Pay attention.
That nigga was trying to holler at the little girl, bro.
He said that nigga was trying to holler at the little girl. Pay attention. Don't miss it. You peep game before you miss it, right? Let's run it back about 3 seconds. Pay attention to how they got to this 10th enabler. 10th enabler right there. Story. Listen, real close.
He said his girl came to him and was like,
that nigga was trying to holler at the little girl, bro. You was there,
that's because you and him.
No.
He said that was you and him. Alright? Now, like I said, that nigga on the other side of the seat, he talking too much. We already clearly understood that in the beginning of the fucking video. It's loud as it go. I can't help it. And then he tries to say, nah, because he probably like, damn, I'm on fucking live. Now watch this.
The girl said, yo, you tell clearly she was young, bro. This nigga went up with you. That nigga went over there, my nigga.
He said he clearly could see the girl was young. He went over there anyway. Peep game.
With that dog shit.
You don't go over there and take no girl. Like, if you question it, bro, you sit back and see what the girl's doing.
If I'm young, even if I'm 26, I'm young.
Now, dude say he's 26. Even if I'm 26 and I'm young, watch what he say.
And I tell you, bro, them bitches are young.
Mm-hmm.
He said, if I tell you them bitches are young, peep it. Pay attention.
Nigga, that mean they young, nigga.
Now, that's a sign of, listen, they not 18. They're not 19. They're not 20. Because he ain't just say, because we, listen, Lingo one-on-one, right? What up, Deep Detroit Beard? What up, bro? What's up, my shit? Listen, Lingo one-on-one. Me being 37, I'll be like, man, them girls young over there, bro. I'll be like, they 19, 20, 21-ish, because I'm knocking on 40. I should not that I can't. I just rather not. Like, I'm 30-year-old nigga. Like, come on, I'm not talking to no 19-year-old. Not that it's nothing wrong with that. It's legal. But when I say they young, like he said, I mean they young. That's like emphasis. Look it up, nigga. Emphasis meaning that they're younger than what you think. They're way younger than me. Meaning that I'm 26. So he's basically saying if I'm 26, and remember, Drop is 10 years older than him, right? Pay attention to the dialogue. I mean they young. Thank you, young. Meaning, bro, they underage young, right? Let's continue.
Bro.
St. Louis
told you they were young.
Look, St. Louis go over there talking about some no, I was just over there about the dog.
Hell no.
Bro, the dog.
Now St. Louis said he was over there about the dog, meaning Drop. He said hell no. See, watch.
I told you the niggas over there tripping.
He said now he trying to say I told you the nigga was over there tripping, right?
I ain't gonna talk about it, but he not like that. He not gonna fuck like that, bro. What's that about me, bro? You was going
Nah.
Oh, look at what the enablers said. Facts, Huggie. Young as hell. Ain't that a bitch?
He was rolling too.
Now, keep in mind, he said you and him both was rolling. Pay attention.
I'm not gonna mess with him. Like he got daughters, man.
Now he's trying to also say, man, St. Louis wouldn't do nothing like that, man. He got daughters. That don't mean shit. You know what I mean? Niggas got daughters be fucking young girls. Brother Polite, allegedly. Right? Same thing, right? R. Kelly got daughters. You want to keep going? You want to run down the list? R. Kelly got daughters. Huh? What that's supposed to mean? What up, James?
You ain't even think about it twice, bro. He's just a horn dog. Exactly. Those niggas do it. He went, bro.
What up, Rob? What's good?
Over there with him, bro. We always question.
He said we look at the girls, we always question, right? Now, this conversation is kind of fucked up because When oh, you ain't missing nothing. Girls were young. I'm talking about the we talking about the dude that's fucking with underage girls. Your house. You feel me? They're talking about this setting in your house, bruh. Ain't nobody coming in my house fucking with no young girls, and I know they young, and I'm gonna sit here and entertain this bullshit. I gotta get 11th enabler, right there. The 11th enabler. We've only played a couple minutes of this shit. The 11th person that used to be in my shit. The 11th person that used to be in my shit is an enabler of this video. This ain't alleged. This ain't to be questioned. This is what he said out of his mouth. And this is what the other guy vouched. Get you up out of here. For real.
Nah, but you and that nigga was making R. Kelly remarks, y'all like shit.
He said, you and that nigga was making R. Kelly remarks. Now, this is where dude talk way too much. But I like it. What's up, Tippy Tat?
Y'all like shit, da 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 da. Nigga, you nigga, remember the babysitter nigga? What babysitter? You know the babysitter. What babysitter? The babysitter nigga.
See, he trying to play it out like, what babysitter? What babysitter? Huh? Like, he trying to play it out like you stupid. Listen to what he did. Let's run it back.
R. Kelly remarks, y'all like shit, da 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 da. Nigga, you nigga, remember the babysitter nigga? What babysitter? You know the babysitter. What babysitter? The babysitter nigga. What babysitter? Okay.
Yeah. The one that said you remember the babysitter, that's the friend. So I want y'all to be clear about who voices what. He kept saying, what babysitter? What babysitter?
Okay. What babysitter?
Then he said, okay, like, nigga, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? That's lingo. Pay attention to the lingo. Most of y'all don't get it, but now y'all get it. What up, man in Chicago? What up?
No.
Now you see he like, what babysitter? He try to like be like whisper. Cause he try to like chill, like yo, chill, like pay attention. Let's run it back.
You know the babysitter. The babysitter, nigga. Okay. Okay.
What babysitter?
No.
What babysitter?
Your fine ass babysitter.
Your fine ass babysitter. You heard what he said? Listen to it. And here come the phone call. Here come the phone call to save the day by the 12th enabler. Y'all wanna know who made the phone call? Watch this. Then if you peep it when the phone rung, he said, nah. That's what he said. Watch this. He didn't want to answer the phone. Watch this. Now he said, Lala, call the other phone.
When I said she dead.
She said, Lala said, hang the motherfucking phone up now. Now, we talk about a cover-up in Kanika world. This is the cover-up of all cover-ups. Now that months later this shit hit the fan, Lala, you ain't got nothing to say, do you? Let's run it back. No need to. Now, the reason I played that is because you heard not one, not two, not three, not six, not 10, 12 enablers of one small YouTuber. Random News, what up? Imagine how many enablers it is of Brother Polite, R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein. Can you imagine? Think about that for a moment. We're just talking about a small YouTuber. He's not big. You know, motherfuckers, they in a fantasy world because you get 100 people watching you. That's not a big YouTuber. You're not. But anyway, 12 enablers. You watch 12 people that I called out in that chat room over one YouTuber. Now, I say that to say this. R. Kelly himself was also a victim. They don't talk about that. Now, in 2042, my disclaimer stands. If you didn't watch it, rewind it if you catch this on a replay. Nobody talks about him being a victim as a child. Because victims typically make victims. They become predators by being preyed upon themselves. So, we have Chief Keef. I don't know why this is here. I'm not interested. Can you move, please? Now, let me zoom this in. I'll make sure we're able to read this. Now, there's conflicting reports about the girl's age. But one thing that doesn't contradict is that he is 16 years old. Whether the girl was 36 or 37 at the time he met her, or whether she was 30 or 36, no difference dealing with a 16-year-old. Now, 30-year-old woman Erica Early wins paternity suit against teen rapper Chief Keef. Alright? This thing is really getting on my nerve. Why are you here? Move. Move out the way. Anyway. Now this is 2013 for the record. Today he is 26. Alright? Chief Keef has now, let me make sure I bring this in a little closer. Closer than close. Chief Keef, let me make sure I grab this bar too. Chief Keef now has a total of 3 children to call his own. It was learned Sosa, the nickname of Chief Keef, already the proud father of a daughter, KK, fathered around 10-month-old baby girl. A 30-year-old woman has now won a paternity suit against the Interscope Records rapper. Erica Early slapped Sosa with a paternity suit in mid-June as the rapper was leaving a hearing for his speeding case. After a DNA test was conducted, it was learned Chief Keef, born Keith Cozart, is the father of the child. Chief Keef was ordered to pay $2,500 a month beginning in the month of December in the next 10 months. According to the Chicago Tribune, Sosa also owes 10 months of child support to Early, totaling $25,000 by December the 31st. Chief Keef must also obtain medical and life insurance for the child. It should be questioned whether any legal action should be taken against Early for her role in the conception of a baby girl. The child is currently 10 months old. Sosa would have been 16 years old at the time the child was conceived. It must be noted that the age of consent in Illinois, where the rapper resides, is 17. If the woman were older than Chief Keef, her actions violate the age of consent law and qualifies as rape. Chief Keef revealed via Twitter that the oldest woman he had sex with was 30 years of age. He may have been referring to Early. There goes the tweet. How old was the oldest bitch you fucked? Haha. He said, on my daughter, a 30-year-old was the oldest I had. And I was like, and of course, we laugh and we joke. Laughing my ass off, nigga, you too funny. Older bitch pussy smell weird after a while. Laughing my ass off. Weirdo shit. Chief Keef recently shelled out $11,000 to the mother of the daughter, KK, and missed child support payments to avoid jail time. He owes a total of $20,900. Chief Keef is currently awaiting the arrival of a baby boy with his current girlfriend. The young lady is 7 months pregnant and due to give birth in January. Sosa named his son Monet, pronounced money. Monet, money, really? Anyway, MON apostrophe E. To verify it, there's other sources of this story. This is a recent story. That's the girl on the left. That's Chief Keef on the right. Of course, they couldn't find a better picture of Chief Keef. Chief Keef, 43-year-old baby mama, because they don't know how to say the baby mother, because, you know, can't be professional for shit when you're writing articles. Let them tell it. Chief Keef, hold on, where'd it go? I went up too far. Oh, there we go. Chief Keef, 43-year-old baby mama, Erica Early, claims that the rapper owes nearly $500,000 in unpaid child support. The Blast report that Early is one of the rapper's 9 baby mamas. Erica and the rapper, whose real name is Keith Cozart, have a daughter named Kamora Cozart, who was born in 2013. Chief Keef pays $10,000 per month in support, but Erica claims that he hasn't made payments in years. This is the chick. All Hip Hop All Hip Hop explains that Erica got pregnant with Chief Keef's daughter when she was 37 and he was only 16. Erica's Instagram username was Japanese Doll 1, but she deleted her account in 2015. She posted the following pic showing off her check she received from Chief Keef. You see that? She's showing a check, basically saying she's reaping the benefits of sleeping with an underage boy and having a baby with him. The tweet above calls Erica out for having relations with Chief Keef when he was only 16, 17 years old. It's difficult to feel sorry for the rapper when Erica is one of the 9 baby mamas. In other news, Chief Keef and Tekashi, blah 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 blah, none of that matters. What do you think about Chief Keef's baby mama Erica accusing them of owing $500,000 in child support? Share your thoughts below. So this woman has been trying to get money out of him all these years. She has no shame in sleeping with the underage boy. Nobody says nothing to her. There's not nobody trying to have the woman arrested. Nobody's putting up any type of GoFundMe or any type of petition against the woman at all. You know why? Because Chief Keef, as just like young boys raised by single mothers with no man around, are raised to be sexually active because they feel like sexuality is manhood. And having sex with a bunch of girls means that you're a man. Because we're raised to think that manhood is about sex. Not principles. Not morals. Not intelligence. Not responsibilities. That's what it comes down to. Now, where are the women at to talk about that chick? Where are the women that feel sorry for Chief Keef? He just trying to have sex with an older girl. As a matter of fact, he probably didn't know what the fuck he really was doing. Pretty much know what you do when you put it in. You're like, oh, it feels good, but you don't really know what you're doing. Well, it probably was 2 minutes at the probably most, maybe. I was 16 years old. My first job was Subway. You know how many older women used to talk to me? Flirt with me? Robert, I remember? My first job was at Subway. So many older women used to try to talk to me at work. I was scared. Now, if it was a girl that was like 20, 21, but some of these girls was like 40, you'd be surprised. Some of these girls had good paying jobs. They had their own place. They had kids that was my age talking to me. We don't like to talk about that. So, what him and R. Kelly have in common is that they both are victims of being sexually active and being, well, raised to think that having sex is a form of manhood. R. Kelly was the same way. That's why he's so freaky now. He tell you the story about him putting his lips on a, I can't remember, was it a glass or a cup, Alan? Erica is Chief Keef's baby mom, and she been crying about child support for the last 8 years now, and she's I can't read the chat. I'm trying to focus, but yeah, so she's his baby mom, and she's been crying about child support for years, and she had got pregnant by him when he was 16 and had the baby when he was 17, and nobody talks about that girl being a pedophile or hebephile. That's the proper term to be. The McDonald's cup. Thank you, Lynette. His mom, and a lot of that goes on where it's a lot of incestuous stuff too in the family. A lot of people don't like to talk about that taboo subject, I know. But Robert Kelly has a problem with if he likes to put his lips where his mother's lipstick is on a McDonald's cup. And I thought it was kind of ironic that McDonald's is his favorite restaurant, right? If you remember the interview we had with the chick, he was saying, I love my fans or whatever. He said he was going to McDonald's and he heard the McRib is back. Ironically, this is the week that R. Kelly was found guilty. And guess what McDonald's brought back? Just take a wild guess. Don't Google it. Just take a wild guess what McDonald's brought back today. You would never believe it. I said, oh, ain't that a bitch? Hey, Robert, I can't help it. That man's name was Robert too. Robert Kelly. They brought back the McRib. So once again, as R. Kelly said, the McRib is back. But anyway, that's not what this is about. So they asked the question: the jury convicted R. Kelly. Will his music face the consequences? And of course, everybody named Mama is talking about this. But I talked about this before, and I'm gonna talk about it again. I'm gonna say it. The orange soda's back, bruh. I might just go in the morning, give me a cinnamon roll and an orange. Anyway, so people have been talking left and right about the fact that, well, we're gonna cancel his music and you can't be listening to none of his music. We're gonna go over a long list of shit about R. Kelly's career, because majority of the industry and a few movies, actors, actresses, entertainers, you're gonna have to cancel so many people if you plan on canceling R. Kelly. It's gonna be to the point where you have nobody to listen to. So what you need to be telling me now is, do you plan on canceling music? Because that's gonna be the step when I get through going over this list again, and I'm not gonna do it no more. We're gonna do it again. My last time doing that shit. Anyway, will a criminal conviction due to R. Kelly's music what years of ugly allegations couldn't? It's unlikely that Monday's moment of justice, when a federal jury in New York found the 54-year-old R. Kelly superstar guilty. Did I say R. Kelly? R&B superstar guilty of all 9 counts of sex trafficking trial, which will mean much for his fans. Given all the awful things that they've learned already, some observers say the lines have already been drawn, said Jim Oswald, deputy music editor for the trade publication Variety, who has been covering R. Kelly for 20 years. The people that are going to listen to R. Kelly's music are still listening to it. I don't think a guilty verdict is going to change their minds. Still, advocates hope the criminal conviction brings a moral reckoning. Tarana Burke, founder of the Me Too movement, understands how irresistible the music of R. Kelly can be for people who groove to the songs like Ignition, but said people should just have a second thought about the message that it sends. This generation is very clear about who R. Kelly is, right? These young people have come up with the information that this person is a perpetrator, right? Burke said. And if we can't push past our personal likes and desires to dance to a song for the sake of sending a message to these little girls and boys, at some point I'm just going to draw a line. Toronto, you're going to have to draw a line and stop listening to majority of the music you listen to. Anyway, I don't want to support somebody who will cause this kind of harm in my community. Just urge people to think about that. She continued, is it really worth it? Kelly had long managed to avoid professional consequences amid decades of report of sexual abuse of young women and children from his illegal marriage to R. Kelly Phenom Aaliyah in 1994. And she was just 15 to a 2002 arrest in which he was accused of recording himself sexually abusing and urinating on a 14-year-old girl. The Me Too era and the 2019 docuseries Surviving R. Kelly saw his music downgrade by streaming services and subjected to boycotts, and Kelly dropped from his label, but it still remains widely available and draws millions of weekly streams. We're not going to read all this because this is pretty pointless, right? Let's get into the meat of what people don't want to talk about. Now, obviously, we do know that R. Kelly has many albums. We're very clear on that. Many albums. Many. And we go through the discography. You got 12 Play, you got the R, you got TP2.com, you got the self-titled album, you got Chocolate Factory, you got Happy People, TP3 Reloaded, Double Up, it did Love Letters, Radio Message to My Baby, and all that bullshit. Best of Both Worlds at Jay-Z. Oh, okay, I get it. But do you know that R. Kelly was a producer and a songwriter? Let's go over the list. And this time we're going to show and prove. Albums produced. He produced the album for High Five. Never Should Have Let You Go. You gotta throw that away. One of the best songs ever written. Get rid of it. Of course, Aaliyah's music. Do you cancel Aaliyah? Do we cancel Aaliyah? Is a good question. Do we? Is she safe? It's a good question, right? Anyway, the Sparkle. Remember her? Remember, this album came out and she had a niece. She had a niece. Alright? She gave up her own niece. That's allegedly in the video. And she still stuck around to make sure her album came out. And remember, Sparkle was in the documentary like she didn't know what the fuck was happening prior. Then we got a story about Aaliyah's friend around the time Aaliyah was out, and she was a victim before Aaliyah. So she didn't do nothing, and then Aaliyah became a victim. And then this woman right here, her niece became a victim. But I digress. Let's continue. Isley Brothers. He produced their entire album of Body Kiss. Remember that? Not to mention he did Mission to Please. He did about 3-4 songs on Mission to Please. He wrote about 5 or 6 of those songs too. So from the 60s to the 70s to the 80s, do we cancel Groove With You, Spend the Night, For the Love of You? Are we canceling Isley Brothers? After all, his best friend was Ronald Isley. All these years. I remember, and I quote, when he won a Soul Train Award, and he got on stage. We're talking about R. Kelly, by the way. R. Kelly got on stage, got his award, and he hugged Ron Isley, because Ron Isley presented the award for like best R&B album or whatever. And he hugged Ron Isley like it was his father. He said, and I quote, I want to thank y'all for this, and I really thank God for this, and if y'all ever need anything, or if y'all want some money, hey, I'm willing to help y'all if anybody need help. And I just want to thank y'all for this. That's what he said when he got his award. I'll never forget that. If you seen that award show back in 2003, 4-ish, you remember. Because R. Kelly wasn't showing his face when Chocolate Factory came out like that. He had, for some reason, they were able to promote his new video, and he didn't do interviews, and he didn't show his face a lot. He didn't perform like that. But somehow Chocolate Factory was heavily promoted. And nobody said R. Kelly this, R. Kelly that. Nobody did anything. Let's continue. JS, the group JS. And did y'all know he produced the album soundtrack for Life? So are we canceling the movie? Do we cancel the movie? Soundtrack gotta go. If you canceling R. Kelly, right? Soundtrack gotta get up out of here, right? We produced the whole soundtrack, so, and not to mention, as we go into the soundtrack, let me show you something. This is what was funny to me. Is one day I was in the car and Fortunate came on by Maxwell. And this is one of the cousins of mine who can't stand R. Kelly. And man, what up, Joker? No, we can cancel Nas it. Look, she said, I can't stand R. Kelly, and then ironically, Fortunate comes on. Fortunate to have you, girl. Blah 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 blah. I told her, I said, you know, R. Kelly wrote and produced that, right? She said, no, he didn't. And you know me. I pulled out my phone and I looked it up and showed it to her. She said, damn. I said, yep. Fortunate sounds so good, doesn't it? I said, Fortunate sounds so beautiful, doesn't it? Didn't know he wrote and produced it though, did you? Did you know he did the song from City High? You remember the song? What would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor? That song. He produced and written that. Life by Casey and JoJo. Yep. And you know what you do when you cancel the soundtrack? Every artist that's on this damn soundtrack gotta go. Y'all ready? Ja Rule, Exhibit, Juvenile, Nature. I don't know who the fuck Reptile is, but you out of here. So GJ quit. Now I want to be clear. I love all these artists. I don't believe in canceling anything because music is music. But let's continue. DJ quit. Mossberg, God bless the dead, but we got to cancel him, and he didn't even get his career started like that. He out of here. Destiny Child is out of here. Whoever Mocha is, and apparently Jermaine Dupri produced this, so he got to work with R. Kelly. You got to get up out of here. And if you get rid of Jermaine Dupri, you have no Criss Cross. You have no Escape. You have no Debrat. You have no Jagged Edge. You know how deep this shit goes? But let's continue. You got Maxwell, obviously. You got Sparkle, obviously. You got Kelly Price, obviously. You got Brian McKnight, gotta go. City High. I don't know who Marie Antoinette, she gotta go. Wyclef and Kenny G. Wyclef and Kenny G gotta go. If you're canceling R. Kelly. I'm only saying if because this is an idea. Sparkle the movie soundtrack. Lord have mercy. Y'all ready? Gotta cancel that movie and soundtrack. CeeLo Green. Gotta go. I don't know who Carmen Ego is. She cute as hell. Gotta go. Japel. Gotta go. Jordan Sparks. And Lord have mercy. Curtis Mayfield is somewhere. I'm assuming he got credit for it. But who co-signed Curtis Mayfield? Was this a debate? Do we get rid of Curtis Mayfield because his music is co-signed through R. Kelly? Who controls the estate at Curtis Mayfield? Who controls this man's who controls his publishing? No, I'm keeping it real. This is what people say. If people say they want to cancel R. Kelly, we're gonna question everything R. Kelly has touched. It's only right. We can't just say, let's just not listen to his music, and then it's okay to listen to Fortunate by Maxwell, I Run to You by Whitney Houston, the soundtrack for Life. Okay, right, check this out. Do we go to the Shaft soundtrack and say, we're going to skip Badman because R. Kelly wrote and performed it and produced it, but everything on the Shaft soundtrack, everything is okay? It's a good question to ask. Is everything okay with that one song? I'm just curious. How does this work? We need to have some parameters on this fucking idea of canceling R. Kelly. That's all I'm saying. We gotta have some type of parameters. We gotta set some standards here. How does this work? That's all I'm asking. We gotta ask, how does this work? If you want people to cancel this man, how does this work? Is it just his music or anything else? Anyway, Tika Sumpter, she out of here. Whitney Houston, his eyes on the sparrow, out of here. Yeah, they out of here. Who else? Who produces? Some producers over there. The Underdogs. Whatever you touch, you got to go to. Pop Wansu, got to get out of here. Chuck Harmony, got to get out of here. Claude Kelly, you out of here. Anyway, the next thing we want to go over. These are the singles he produced. Let's see if we can move this over here. Make sure we don't leave nobody out. David Peaston, you out of here. High Five, you out of here. Billy Ocean, you out of here. In Phase, whoever you are, you out of here. Changing Faces, Fine Asses is out of here. Anytime, Any Place by Janet Jackson, you are out of here. You're out of here. So you know what that means. If Janet Jackson is out of here, that's a real important piece of music history out of here. Janet Jackson, you out of here. Let's continue. Michael Jackson, You Are Not Alone. Did y'all know he wrote and produced that? So, what if You Are Not Alone is like co-written with Michael Jackson, and what if they shared ideas with these songs? And you know people have been saying we canceling Michael Jackson, like, you know, even if he passed away. They said the same thing about him. Do you think people canceling Michael Jackson? Hell no. Even after leaving Neverland, and I still ain't seen that documentary. I don't even know if I'm ever gonna watch it. I love Michael Jackson. I don't know if I want to watch that. Yeah. So, You're Not Alone. Michael Jackson, you're out of here. Of course, we already said Isaac Brothers. I Don't Want To by Tony Braxton. You're out of here. Trinity 5-7. Gospel Music Is Not Safe. We're out of here. Black. He produced 808. Boom Like an 808. Out of here. We already talked about Casey and JoJo. That wouldn't necessarily mean that the whole group Jodeci. I don't think they all got to go, but Casey and JoJo is out of here. Who is this? He did another song about Michael Jackson. Selena Johnson. Obviously, that's who put Selena Johnson on. It was R. Kelly. Selena Johnson got to go. B2K. Bump, bump, bump. B2K got to go. Every last one of them. Truth Hurts. That's who Dr. Dre signed her. She got to go. Nick Cannon. He did Feeling Freaky and he did Gigolo. Gotta go. Nick Cannon is out of here. And if you get rid of Nick Cannon, you have no Wildin' Out. And you have Love Don't Cost a Thing. It's out of here. You have no Drumline. You have nothing if you cancel Nick Cannon, along with R. Kelly's contribution to Nick Cannon's career. This is why I ask, which one do we pick? Do we pick just his music or anything he's produced, wrote, or featured on? You gotta draw a line somewhere. Ain't that what that chick Toronto, whatever the fuck that bitch name is? She said she gotta draw a line. Well, you gotta draw a line. Which one do you decide to pick? I ain't canceling none of it. I'm not canceling his music either. Me personally, I'm not. Anyway, R. Kelly's career been kind of dead anyway the last 4 or 5 years. Let's just be honest. Anyway, Britney Spears, Outrageous, out of here. Genuine, out of here. Baby, out of here. That's Birdman, by the way. Out of here. Joe, More and More, out of here. Tamia, Quincy Jones' daughter, out of here. Charlie Wilson. Hey girl, how you doing? My name is Charlie. Last name Wilson. And if there's no Charlie Wilson, there's no Gap Band. There's no Early in the Morning. There's no Outstanding. All that shit is out of here if there's no Charlie Wilson. So, do we cancel R. Kelly or do we cancel anything he touched? Just asking. I can't. Robert, man, it's fuck. I'm just saying. Listen, I don't disagree. I disagree with canceling R. Kelly. Period. But the good question has to be asked: do we cancel just his music? If you're gonna cancel it, I'm just speaking for people who want to cancel R. Kelly. So, do you want to cancel just his music or everything? It's kind of hard to listen to Gigolo because it's not his song; he just featured. But isn't it kind of hard to listen to Gigolo if he's featured? Isn't it kind of hard to listen to Fortune if he produced it, wrote it? Hit me or whatever his song. I look to you. We already talked about Whitney Houston. She out of here. Whoever the X Factor, whatever that show is, it's a British show showcasing talent, and apparently he wrote a song, or somebody used the song "You Are Not Alone." Wrote whoever that is, anything to do with 2009, you're canceled. I don't know who that is. I don't know what show that is in British or whatever in Britain, but that particular finalist, whatever, you're canceled. Whoever you are. I look to you. They used this song in Glee, so Glee is canceled. The show is Glee is canceled. Jennifer Hudson did a song with Jennifer Hudson. I love me some Jennifer Hudson. Boy. Lord have mercy. We ain't canceling Jennifer, but if that's what y'all want to do, y'all got to do that too, right? Bryson Tiller. Trap Soul's a classic. Do y'all really want to cancel Bryson? Anywho. Vicky Winans. He produced for Vicky Winans. The Winans. So you got the Winans and you got Vicky. Okay, cancel the Winans? Winans is, come on, like, you gonna cancel the Winans and Vicky? You really gonna do that? You already talked about all these other people. I don't know who the hell Ex-Girlfriend is, but American Girl group who lined up comprised of Monica Boyd, Julia Robertson, Stacey Francis, and Tisha Hunter. The group was originally formed in the mid-'80s under the group name Petite. I don't know who the fuck that is, but y'all canceled. I'm pretty sure you probably had sex with some of y'all. The Low Down Dirty Shame soundtrack. I guess we give the Aaliyah song a pass. Well, what about Changing Faces? And what about that R. Kelly feature? Do we cancel Low Down Dirty Shame soundtrack? And along with the soundtrack, you know what else got to go, right? The movie. Now, I'm not going to go as far as to say, do we really want to deal with Keenan Ivory Wayans being that she was in the movie? He was in the movie. And do we really want to deal with Jada Pinkett being a co-star of the movie? These are good questions that you have to ask. If y'all on this cancel trip, you got to ask these questions. Do we just get rid of the soundtrack or the movie too? Anywho, in phase, you out of here. Gerald Levert, I can't help myself. I'll tell the world. Gerald Levert is out of here. Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones, in the height of R. Kelly's career, has a song from R. Kelly produced, and he gotta go. I already talked about Michael. I already talked about Ozzy Brothers. Johnny Gill, he's gotta go. MC Light, gotta go. A Thin Line Between Love and Hate has a song featured on that soundtrack. And you know what comes with the territory of these soundtracks? You gotta get rid of the movie. I'm not gonna say you gotta get rid of Martin Lawrence, but the movie gotta go. If you're gonna cancel R. Kelly, do you listen to that soundtrack? And do you say, I'm not gonna listen to Freak tonight, but I'm gonna listen to the rest of the songs on the soundtrack? Because remember, if you don't know, songs are co-signed through labels, and labels make these publishing deals, and these copyrights go through, through the system. So you have to approve him to be on your soundtrack. Let's continue. We already said Tony Braxton is out of here. And this song by Mary J. Blige. Lord have mercy. She performing at the halftime show in the Super Bowl. Can y'all believe that? Mary J. Blige. And this song, R. Kelly produced that. You know what that means, right? The queen of hip hop soul is canceled. If you want to cancel R. Kelly, you can't take some of the fruit. You have to take all the fruit. It's all spoiled, right? Can't take some of the spoiled apples and can't do that. Now, whatever Diana Prince of Wales is, that's a movie apparently about, you guessed it. Now, you ready for the list of these? Because I didn't catch this. Let's go to another thing here. Let's talk about this, right? Here you go. You ready? Princess Diana, right? So this particular soundtrack has a 2-disc set. Alright? Now the particular song that's in question, let me go find the song that's in question right quick. Let's go over here. The song that he produced has, you ready? Lauryn Hill, Mary J. Blige, Gerald Levert, Tony Rich, 112, Drew Hill, Curtis Mayfield, SWV, Monica, Faith Evans, Montel Jordan, Total, Case, Mona Lisa, Monifa, and Zane. All of those artists work with R. Kelly on that particular song in question. This particular soundtrack has, because let's just call it what it is. Today, nobody will work with R. Kelly. Keep that same energy for what they did back then when they didn't say anything. So, back to the front. Annie Lennox, Queen, George Michael, Sinead O'Connor, Passengers, Luciano Pavarotti, Brian Ferry, Paul McCartney, Eric Clapton, R.E.M., Bruce Springsteen, Neil Finn, The Pretenders, Rod Stewart, Peter Gabriel. My Body is a Cage is one of my favorite songs. But anyway, Enya, Barbara Streisand, Aretha Franklin. Y'all know where I'm going with this, right? Celine Dion, Puffy. Of course, I already got Michael and Whitney off the list. Desiree, Mariah Carey, Seal, Diana Ross, Bee Gees, Tony Braxton, Kenny G, Tina Turner, Cliff Richards, Spice Girls, Gloria Estefan, Simply Red, Michael Bolton, Placido Domingo, Leslie Garrett, and Chicken Shed. Now, question I want to ask, like I've been asking about every damn thing that he's featured on or produced or touched. Do we listen to this soundtrack and do we skip number 17 called Every Nation with the red hot R&B all stars, or do we listen to it and say it's okay? How does this work? That motherfucker's probably in Israel. I don't think he's in jail. That's another story. That's another video. I'm already in strike territory by saying that. They gonna get me for saying that. Anywho, we're not done. Vanessa Williams, fine ass, is canceled, ladies and gentlemen. She has a song called Start Again he wrote. Celine Dion is already canceled. Sparkle, the whole soundtrack, yeah. Belly, he worked on the Belly soundtrack. Ain't that a bitch? Track 1 on the Belly soundtrack is produced by R. Kelly. So, do we listen to the Belly soundtrack and say we're going to skip track 1 because R. Kelly has something to do with that song? He either wrote it or produced it. So we're going to skip that song. Or do we cancel the soundtrack? And if you cancel the soundtrack, do you cancel the movie? They all are responsible for the production of everything, right? I'm just asking for the people who are in the back that's going to do this cancel shit. I don't agree with it, but let's set some parameters. Damn it. Let's continue. We already canceled Black and Gerald Levert. We canceled Life movie and the soundtrack and everybody that's on it. The Wild Wild West. Lord have mercy. The Wild Wild West soundtrack. Will Smith, Kool Moe Dee, Drew Hill, Enrique Iglesias, did I say it right? Blackstreet, MC Light, Monica Payne, Tatiana Ali, Kel Spencer, Dr. Dre and Eminem, Faith Evans, Richie Sambora, and whoever Neutral is. Neutral, Slick Rick. Come on, man. Guy, One Life to Live, Common, Jill Scott, Lil Bow Wow, Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri was already canceled for producing on the other soundtrack, Life. So now Bow Wow, you out of here, buddy. You out of here. All these people are out of here. This whole soundtrack is canceled, including Will Smith and everybody I named. Now, do you cancel the soundtrack, or do you cancel that one goddamn song that's on the soundtrack that R. Kelly contributed to? Good question. Don't call it stupid. Very good question. That's all I'm asking. Do you cancel the soundtrack, or do you just cancel that one song? And do you cancel the movie? Because Wild Wild West, in production, there's always a soundtrack to a film. And you cancel Will, Lord have mercy. You can only imagine. Matter of fact, let's not imagine. Let's look it up. No Fresh Prince, 6 Degrees of Separation, no Independence Day, no Pursuit of Happiness, no 7 Pounds, no Hancock, no Parents Just Don't Understand, no Jazzy Jeff. I mean, set some parameters, man. That's all I'm asking. Do we pick and choose? How does this work? You think Will Smith didn't know about R. Kelly? Come on now. Anywho, let's run through the long list of amazing work. Where you at? Long list of amazing work. How do I get to it? Shit. The fuck is your movies at? What's the filmography at? I'm looking and looking and looking and looking and looking. Career. Okay, career. Filmography. There we go. Let's go through the wonderful career of Will Smith. Made in America, gotta go. Where They Takes You, gotta go. 6 Degrees of Separation. Bad Boys 1, 2, and the latest one, out of here. Men in Black, out of here. Enemy State, out of here. Wild Wild West, out of here. Ali, out of here. Showtime. Men in Black 2, out of here. Ride or Die, Jersey Girl, iRobot, Shark Tale, Hitch. He had something to do with ATL? ATL's out of here. I didn't know he had anything. I think he must have produced or something. It's out of here. Pursuit of Happiness, out of here. I Am Legend, out of here. Secret Life of Bees is out of here. Lakeview Terrace, out of here. Karate Kid is out of here. All these damn movies is out of here. Aladdin. All this shit is out of here. If you cancel R. Kelly, you will have to cancel the soundtrack to Wild Wild West. And if you cancel the soundtrack of Wild Wild West, you will have to cancel the movie. And if you cancel the movie, you'll be canceling the actor, which is Will Smith, the star of the movie. And he was also on the soundtrack. So it does not condone the same situation as Martin Lawrence in Thin Line Between Love and Hate. He was not on the soundtrack. So with that being said, Will Smith is included into the soundtrack. And he's connected to R. Kelly musically. Whether you like it or not. Pick your parameters, set them up, figure it out. 112. The Fast and the Furious soundtrack and the movie. Don't need to go through who the actors are or whatever the case may be, but R. Kelly's on the first movie soundtrack. You out of here. Nivea, you out of here. Big Timers, you out of here. Boo and Gotti of Cash Money, you out of here. Birdman co-signed this dude to do a Best in Both Worlds, although it never came out. Oh, I ain't got the Space Jam yet. Britney Spears been out of here. Nick Cannon is out of here. Genuine is out of here. Whoever Russell is, you out of here. Tyrese, you're out of here. Marcus Houston, you're out of here. Sierra, you're out of here. Tony Sunshine, it says unreleased. I think you're safe. Twister, you're out of here. Do or Die, you're out of here. Ray J, you and your sex tape is out of here. Ruben Stutter, you're out of here. Space Jam didn't come up. You're out of here. Since y'all put it in the chat room. Space Jam, you out of here. I don't know why it didn't come up. Because we're in 2006. Anyway, Sharisa, you're out of here. Trey Songz, you are out of here. You and your one song in 2007 on Trey Day. You're out of here. Jaheim, Hush, written and produced by R. Kelly. You're out of here. Tyler Perry, Daddy's Little Girl. Now, Tyler Perry fans, let me talk to y'all for a second. 8:24, like about 30 minutes. Tyler Perry's soundtrack has R. Kelly on it in 2007. Daddy's Little Girl soundtrack. Do we pick and choose to skip track 2 called Don't Let Go by R. Kelly? I'm pretty sure I remember hearing Don't Let Go being played in the movie. Do you cancel the movie and the soundtrack, or just the soundtrack? If you don't cancel the soundtrack, do you just cancel the one damn song? If you're going to do both, do you cancel Tyler Perry being a producer and director of this film? Do I need to go further about Idris Elba? I'm just asking for those who want to counsel R. Kelly. It's a question to you all. I don't want to counsel R. Kelly at all, but I digress. Frankie J, you out of here. Whoever James Andrew is, you're out of here. Pussycat Dolls, you're out of here. K. Michelle, not unreleased, you're safe. But I think he worked with you somewhere down the line. But since it didn't come out, so far you safe. I ain't seen you on the list. I don't remember you saying the name. I don't remember saying her name on the last video. But Jennifer Hudson, you already out of here. Whitney Houston, you already out of here. Tyrese, you already out of here. Lady Gaga, you out of here. Not to mention, Lady Gaga had a song with somebody and she canceled that because of something was going on with their career. I forgot who it was, but I'll figure it out later. Fantasia, 2016, has a song called Sleeping with the One I Love, produced and written by R. Kelly. Fantasia, you and your beautiful voice is out of here. Fali Ipupa, whoever that is, you are out of here. Marvin Sapp, to all the gospel fans, ladies and gentlemen, Marvin Sapp, Mr. Never Would Have Made It, I'm Thirsty, out of here. K. Michelle, you did work with R. Kelly, featuring Jeremiah, and you too, Jeremiah, you're out of here. A Boogie with the Hoodie, you're out of here. You just started, you're out of here. And it says sample One Wish, so if you sample R. Kelly music, you're out of here. A Boogie with the Hoodie, you gone. Tatiana Taylor, sample 808. So you sample something that R. Kelly produced. See what I said? So do we pick and choose? Because if you sampling something that R. Kelly touched, as you can see, it says sample 808. But it's also featuring who? Missy and Future. You want to know what's funny about Missy alone? Matter of fact, let's go back down. I'm going to show y'all something disturbing that nobody talks about. See, I'm the music connoisseur. See, I didn't think about any of this until we started saying we want to cancel R. Kelly recently. Missy Elliott is responsible for repackaging Aaliyah's career when she left R. Kelly. Aaliyah, as they stated in the movie or in the bio, that when it was time to do her second album, she did not want to work with big name producers. She chose Timbaland and Missy because of their sound. And at that time, Timbaland and Missy had not even established their name yet in the industry. She picked them to produce her album. Missy Elliott and Timbaland are supposed to be like brother and sister to Aaliyah. Aaliyah died in 2001. You want to know who collaborated with Missy Elliott in 2003? R. Kelly. So R. Kelly passed away 2 years prior. You feature R. Kelly on your album? He didn't get writer's credit, but he got production credit. So you actually worked with him on this song. And you're Missy Elliott. The phrase of Aaliyah turned over her grave, wouldn't that be the case? Nobody talks about that. Why not? Anywho, back to the topic. Where you at, R. Kelly? And this is production. We haven't even gotten to the written music. But let's get into it, shall we? Soundtracks, of course. I think I left out. Yeah, I did leave out. Yeah, Space Jam somewhere here. Yeah, Space Jam. Boom. It's somewhere. It's Real and Life soundtrack. That's another one. Mission to Please. Boom, boom. History. Why Space Jam don't come up on this list? I think it's because of. It's probably because it's in the wrong column. That's what it is. Hold on, y'all. The writing credit is gonna fuck you up. Alright, here we go. Let me go back. Let's start from the beginning. Of course, everything in green and blue is his song. That's Public Announcement. Public Announcement. Let's go down where it's not really in green and blue. That's Aaliyah. Everything that's in green and blue is his song. Oh, so I forgot. Biggie featured on the R. Kelly album. If you did a song with R. Kelly, you out of here. There go Space Jam right there. That's I Gotta Believe I Can Fly right there. Boom. It's R. Kelly, Space Jam. This song right here, that's Changing Faces. R. Kelly performed with Nas. Nas is out of here. Foxy Brown is out of here. Dollar Bill. Ghetto Queen, Crucial Conflict, you out of here. Keith Murray, Home Alone, you're out of here. Let's see. It seems like Curtis Mayfield, he got a lot of sample clearances on Curtis Mayfield, a couple of them. Minnie Riperton. Apparently, you was allowed to use Minnie Riperton, so whoever owns, and I'm assuming Rudolph must have gave her, Maya must have gave him the okay to clear that for sample Sparkle's album. I mean, it's a long list of people. Trackmasters, you out of here. Puffy out of here. Oh, Devontae and Dalvin, so the whole group Jodeci is out of here. They work with him on the self-titled album. I didn't know that. They go Black, 808. Alright, that's Michael Jackson, B2K. Nick Cannon. That's Gigolo. Boom, Gigolo, you out of here. Joe. I forgot about that. Who's that? And he did Who We Thuggin'. So Fat Joe, you out of here. Now you know why people like him is quiet. Last time I checked, I didn't see Fat Joe say nothing about R. Kelly. Wishing him Yunzel, they out of here. They go Birdman, they go Snoop Dogg, Happy Summertime, you out of here. Twist and Do It Die, they both been out of here. The Game, out of here. Elephant Man, you out of here. Beanie Siegel, you out of here. I forgot about all of the above. Beanie Siegel, you out of here. Double Up, that's Snoop Dogg, you been out of here. Chameleonaire, you out of here. And you been out of the industry, but you making good money, but you cancel too. I'm a Flirt. Usher is one of these songs. I think T-Pain was on the remix. Now that I think about it. So T-Pain, who else was on the remix? Oh, Bow Wow was on the remix? I don't remember this damn. I know T-Pain was on it. Ain't that so? I forgot Bow Wow was on this damn song. Okay, well, Bow Wow, you already out of here. Ringtone. Who was that? I don't know who that is. Polo the Don, you out of here. Ludacris and Kid Rock both out of here. Usher, there you go, out of here. Nelly, you out of here. R City, whoever you are, you're out of here. Lil Ronnie, out of here. Jazzy Faye, you're out of here. It's a long list of shit to cancel if you gonna cancel R. Kelly. Carrie Hilson, you're out of here. Robin Thicke and The Dream, out of here. OJ the Juice Man did this. I forgot about that. He out of here too. Nah, I'm pretty sure there's one more left. We almost toward the end of his career now anyway. Warren Campbell, you out of here. I don't care about your stepping songs. Kelly Rowland is out of here. Migos work with R. Kelly. Migos, you out of here. It's crazy. This is a long list. Ludacris, I think he already out of here. 2 Chainz, you out of here. Juicy J as well, you're out of here. Jeezy, you're out of here. Future, out of here. And this is late in the 2000s. Late. Ty Dolla $ign, you're out of here. Wizkid, you're out of here. Tanashi, out of here. Janae Aiko, out of here. I'm looking. Looking. Eric K, whoever that is, you out of here. Thank God it's over. How come they didn't treat Jerry Lewis and Elvis the same? I agree. They treat them the same way. So with that being said, you're gonna cancel R. Kelly. You gotta cancel everybody I just named because his contributions is just as important as his own music. You cannot listen to any of those songs and say, hey, R. Kelly has some way, shape, form of writing or production with these songs and say, hey, we can't listen to them. And if you're going to cancel the song, you have to cancel the artist. And if you're going to cancel the artist and song, you might as well cancel the entire album that co-signed his work on it. And if you cancel the soundtrack, it's up to you if you want to cancel the movie. If you cancel the movie, you cancel the actor and the actresses. That's for those who want to cancel. Before I leave up out of here, I want to go over a couple things. Today was a very complicated day. I woke up with a story of a child, a 13-year-old teenager, being shot by a 13-year-old. And it happened at a school called Cummings. Now, to be clear, they said it's an elementary school. I learned that the school has 12th through 8th grade. I don't know why the school is being shared with 6th, 7th, and 8th graders in the same building. I'm confused by that, but I digress. So anywho, here we go. Oh, no value. Play.
These are troubling times.
We need everyone to be praying for that child.
This has to stop. This must stop.
Breaking new details out of South Memphis, where police say a student shot another student at Cummings School. Over the next 90 minutes, we will break down everything we know and the still unanswered questions. And it is a good evening tonight because we learned moments ago that the student victim is awake, recovering and talked to his father already. I'm Merle Purvis.
That is the best news, Merle. Good evening, everyone. I'm Darcy Thomas. Daryl is on assignment. Now, here's what we know at this hour. It was just 30 minutes ago. We learned, just like the victim, the suspected shooter is 13 years old. We know that the shooter is going to be charged with criminal attempt of first-degree murder later tonight. We also have learned...
Now, I was talking to someone last night, and I told them, I don't know about every state, but I know in certain states, if you attempt to kill someone, you get charged as an adult.
...that the school will reopen tomorrow morning. Now, we got an update from doctors at Le Bonheur on the young injured student. We know, again, as Merle said, he is doing well tonight. He is talking with his doctors and, of course, his family members.
Yeah, we're going to get a better look at where the school is located and what else is in that area. Cummings School is in South Memphis. It's close to Lemoyne on College.
Now, tonight on Fox 13 News at 5, we do have team coverage.
We have everything from what our first reporter on the scene, Jeremy Pierre, saw and what he heard before police even taped off that area, as well as the evacuation of students and getting them back into the arms of their parents. We're going to get over to Fox 13's Dominique Dillon, who has been listening in on the news conference that just wrapped up. Dominique, we heard the passion and the direction from both school leaders, community leaders, and MPD.
That's right, Merle. This news conference just wrapped up about 15 minutes ago or so here at Metropolitan Baptist Church. And this has been the site where a lot of parents had to come to throughout the day to pick their children up after they learned about the shooting early this morning. As you mentioned, we do know that the
Why is that damn bell in the background going off like that?
child involved in this shooting, according to police, will be charged with criminal attempted first-degree murder. We can expect those charges formally later tonight. And we're also told that the shooter, the alleged shooter, was picked up by another person. We're told that person is not expected to face any charges because they were cooperative. But many are wondering the big question: how did this happen? How did this child get their hands on a gun? What was the motive? Memphis police said this.
What you mean, how he get his hands on a gun? It's Memphis. Just like anywhere else, it's not hard to get a gun.
Point in time, they don't feel comfortable sharing the motive with us, but Superintendent...
I know you don't. So here goes Huggie to tell y'all the motive. And I won't say too much, but I will say this. One got caught lacking, and the one wanted the boy. I'll put it that way. We'll leave it at that. But it is what it is. There's some street shit. Just so happened made his way to the school.
George Ray, he also spoke here at this news conference, and he stressed the importance of parents making sure children don't get their hands on guns. And before you send your kid off to school, make sure you look through their backpack as well. Take a listen.
I could not be more proud of the principal here. I could not be more proud of our teachers. I could not be more proud of the parents, and most of all, our precious students.
We're told school is expected to resume tomorrow morning. So tomorrow you can bring your children to school, and we're also told that they're going to have resources as well as increased security. So we'll tell you more about that later at 5:30. Reporting live in South Memphis, Dominique Dillon, Fox 13 News.
So that's the story. And I hate how they try to connect dots, like just weeks after Mid-South was rocked with a mass shooting at Kroger in Collierville, another tragic event unfolded. Around 9:15, a 13-year-old boy was shot by a classmate inside a stairwell at Cummings School in Memphis, according to the Memphis police. He'll be charged with criminal attempt first-degree murder. For those who don't know, that is attempted first-degree murder. Police said that the child was rushed to Le Bonheur Children's Hospital in critical conditions just hours after the shooting. Shelby County School Superintendent Dr. Joyce Ray spoke from the steps of the hospital, saying he believed the child was currently in surgery. Well, there you go. You got you a war wound. That's what comes with the series of being in the streets. This chick Smiling in her mugshot. Woman breaks in, attacks ex-boyfriend, new girlfriend while they sleep, police said. Police say a woman broke into her ex-boyfriend's home and assaulted the man and his new girlfriend with a knife. The man told police the couple was sleeping when India Foster broke into his home on the 700 block of Rosemar Road. He told police he woke to find Foster in his bedroom with a knife. The man was said he was cut multiple times in the hand, arm, and chest. The man's girlfriend was also cut on the bridge of her nose, according to the court records. Investigators said Foster, a 21-year-old mother of two, was able to force open a window and cut the screen to get inside. Previous report assisted in identifying Foster. Police said this incident happened July 30th, but Foster was not arrested until this week. Goes to show you how they give a fuck about what happened to men. This incident happened on July the 30th, but she wasn't arrested until this week. August and September. That's almost 2 full months this woman is not arrested for doing what she did with a knife to a man and his new girlfriend, and she broke in. She is charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault and 1 count of aggravated burglary. She is released from jail. $5,000 bond. $5,000. That's all she had to pay to get out. $5,000. And she's only charged with aggravated assault. She used a knife. But here go Huggie with the affidavit. So to break down exactly what happened, I did edit the important information that needs to be removed to protect the identity of the victim and his girlfriend. So, on July 30th at approximately 5:25 a.m., ladies and gentlemen, that is right before the morning. This bitch is up at 5:25 a.m. going to this man's house. Blank reported to the MPD officer. Blank, his ex-girlfriend, India Foster, the mother of 2 children, broke into his house and assaulted him and his current girlfriend. Blank, while he asleep at Blank, Memphis, Tennessee, Blank, reported being in the bed asleep with his current girlfriend, Blank, when he was woken by Foster in his bedroom. Foster brandished a knife and cutting Blank multiple times in the hand, arm, and chest. Blank was cut at the bridge of her nose. It was discovered after police arrived. A side window had been forced open and the window screen cut away from the frame. Photographs document the point of entry and injuries sustained. One previous report assisted with the identity of Foster. Blank gave a written name, Foster, as the person who broke into his house and assaulted him, and Blank. Now he had his girlfriend's name in here and his name, his addresses and stuff like that. It was all edited to prevent any type of exposing of personal information. I hope that man gets justice, but the girl needs to be charged with attempted murder. You came into the house with a knife and you brandishing a knife and you cutting her multiple times and you cut the woman too. What she had to do, stab them with the blade, and like she had to internally just stab them. I guess a man has to almost die in order to get attempted murder. I guess when a woman is involved, right? She'll be back in court October 28th. Probably won't even show up. But then just look at the fact that she took a picture with on the mugshot. She was smiling. She thought it was funny. That's the insane part about this shit. In the meantime, YouTube bans anti-COVID vaccine videos after misinformation spreads vaccines in general. I don't know what the hell just happened. I was meant to hit this button. Now this reporter and some fine chick got something to say about this shit on the news, so let's listen to what they had to say about it.
YouTube says it has had enough of vaccine misinformation on its site.
Well, the company is taking down anti-vaccine videos and banning major accounts because it says it needs to, quote, remove egregious, harmful content. NBC News senior reporter Brandy Zadrowski joins us now. Brandy, thanks so much for being with us. What was the final straw for YouTube? Why is the company acting right now?
Yeah, anti-vaccine misinformation has always really thrived on YouTube. Really for over a decade, anti-vaccine creators have moved there after traditional media decided to no longer cover them. And the content was actually so rampant that pro-vaccine advocacy organizations, they were actually forced off the platform as far back as 2008. So
you don't fucking lie. What? You talking about the start of YouTube before it even really started getting big? You made it tell me that's what you gonna tell us? You telling us that?
The difference
Whatever,
now is
man.
obviously COVID. YouTube explained it to me in a blog post, and they said, this is a quote, "We've steadily seen false claims about the coronavirus vaccines spill over into misinformation about vaccines in general, and we're now at a point where it's more important than ever to expand."
So you care more about anti-vaccine videos, but you don't care about people getting their personal information put out there? You don't care about people getting stalked, harassed, people getting doxxed? You don't care anything about that? But you do care about anti-vaccine videos. All you're going to do is just put the little label up there and block the video from being seen anyway. But you notice that people are talking now because people are waking up. Yeah, alright.
Started with COVID-19 to other vaccines.
So we know then that YouTube is taking down some of the big names in the anti-vaxxer community. What about the smaller channels that are still out there, that are still operating?
Yeah, this is a challenge. I heard the good doctor say that we need to take down, the big disinformation agents, but a lot of the smaller anti-vaccine misinformation is still there. Listen, banning all anti-vaccine content, it's not going to be easy. It's a complicated content moderation problem because anti-vaxxers are very good at evading the platforms. And so we're just going to have to wait to see how well they do. It's important to note that anti-vaxxers have been very open about the fact that they were going to use COVID as a way in to raise money, to grow their base, and they're not just...
What? I can't believe she's saying this shit.
It's going to go away now.
All right, Brandy Zadrowski, we appreciate you reporting on this. Thank you.
This is propaganda at its finest. So now you make... And let me see the comments. The comments got to be like hilarious. The show is 10,000 comments. God have mercy. And this video was just put up yesterday. I ain't know it was that many comments. Nothing says trust us more. Let me zoom this in. Nothing says trust us more like silencing people. I'm just going to make sure y'all can read that. Oh shit, what the hell just happened?
Soundtracking.
The hell?
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow.
Oh, shut up. Let me zoom back out. Maybe it's too far in. I need to fix this zoom in option. They missed a great pun for in at the cynical power grab. This is it. This is what George Orwell warned us about. Now to our senior analyst for college freshman. That was funny. So basically, misinformation is what the media is good at. So basically, if the media tells you something, you say anything different than that is misinformation. Just like if I tell y'all take vitamin C, vitamin D3, and zinc is misinformation, but it actually does boost your immune system. So if I just say take the pills, they'll boost your immune system, they will classify my video as misinformation. When only I'm just saying take that to boost your immune system. So I think we probably need to start speaking in codes if we're going to bring some of this stuff up. But anyway, I digress. This is pretty much it. Thank y'all for coming by. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm going to hear my guy Robert because I know he gonna snap on me a little bit about everything I talked about. In the meantime, oh yeah, about my title. Let me tell you something. My lady friend got upset with me because I was telling her we were talking about the title of my live. She said, why would you say does and not do? I said does is pertaining to people, do is pertaining to an object or a thing. And I said, English 101. She said, that don't make sense. I said, wouldn't it say what dude Chief Keef? I said, no. I said, one thing, I might not be a genius at, but I know simple grammar in English. So I said I wouldn't definitely like do that. So basically I was like, and then she was like, I can't stand your smart ass. I said, you're welcome. Thank you for the compliment. In the meantime, this is Huggie Pacino for the Huggie Pacino Effect. Male and female are genders. Man and woman is responsibility. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Until the next broadcast, we'll be casting bras, checking in, and we checking out. Peace.
Tears. They think it's all smooth.
I hide my tears from the crowd by smiling.
I smile, baby. Even when I'm down.
I go out and spend my money so they can see.
Look at me.
Styling.
Feast your eyes, bitch. Low cash, smoke grass with my broke ass. Write raps in a notepad. Niggas ain't got no swag, no soul, no class. Hoes see the gold Rolex. Bitches on the Bozak, know that. On my case like Kojak. My format in the Brom all black, playing Bobby Womack. On the streets like a nomad, faux mag in the cold black. Mo crack, dope stacks, home sip the cognac. Out of Comac, stone cold Mac, bitch, I'm a throwback. Low max, limbs don't grow back when a nigga bones crack. Drag a nigga on his own track, so bad it get road rash. Blast at your pro-cads, we tryna get more bread. Whack niggas eat a dick like coke-ass from Copac. Back to me it's so bootleg, so I get Frank Lopez. Still spit it so grotesque, don't protest cause I hold text. In my low sweatshirt, no threat, bend you like a Bowflex. Model chicks on Prozac, little homie, that's just showbiz.
I hide my tears from the crowd,
nigga.
By smiling.
What you know about this, man? It's the business, baby. Welcome to it.
I go out and spend my money.
Spend it up, baby. Look at the watch, bitch. It's the last time you see some shit like this, baby. Eat your eyes. Eat your heart out, fucker. Yo, I'm back again. Call hard hats to match your Timbs. Jump fall back, I tap your chin like Jackie Chan with the Black Mac 10. Masculine, yeah, that's the man, El Capitan. Roll L's up, blow past the feds. In the Trans Am with the Astro van. Master plan, cash in my hand. Fly like gear from Dapper Dan. Kicks from a young man, $1,000. Cracks 10, black man dance. Attract the fans, clap your hands, unstrap your pants. Rap cats don't stand half a chance. Got big gas back at the ranch. Fat cat like cat from Queens. Bags green, sacks of keys. Bitch fat ass in the ass of jeans. Complexion like ass cream. Big lips have Vaseline. Sit back, have a seat. Big chips like Master P. After weeks, she was glad to be giving me the cheese and the master key. Actually, catch the beat. Bitch, I'm rap free. That fee, that's for me. Grab a G. Pass please, and you ask and leave. Bounce. Immediately. My motherfucking money.
I hide my tears.
Playing with my motherfucking cash, baby. Somebody gonna get busted in their fucking head.
By smiling.
Shit. I ain't smiling now though.
I go out and spend my money.
Spending money, baby.
So they can see me styling.
Always. Look at my shit, nigga, I'm draped. Faggot ass niggas, man, what the fuck you know about that? Snake skin down to the ground. Riding. Yeah, I know you think it's easy cause you see me shining. Motherfucker, it ain't easy though. Shit, I put some work in, baby, to look like this. But fucker, see you at the top, motherfucker. Top.
Let's listen in America today.
Life for the party. I almost cried. It's the life for the party. To think I could have almost died. Lord help us.
Hey, Miss Donda, you running to my mama, please tell her I said say something. I'm starting to believe ain't no such thing as heaven's trumpets. No after over, this is it done. If there's a heaven, you would think they let you speak to your son. Maybe she has in the form of a baby's laugh I heard passing by in a stroller, reminding me, hey, keep rolling on, no. Maybe she has with the prick of a blade of grass I've been laying on way too long. Got me itchy, got up and roamed a little more. Miss Donda, you see my mama, tell her I'm lost. You see, she'd always light a cigarette. We talk, I would cough, exaggerating a little bit so she get the point. Trying to get her to stop smoking, I would lead and fire up a joint till I quit. Started back up again, 20 years later, all that time, y'all thought a nigga was high. Thought I was crazy, my mama, she ain't cut no corners, got me back on track. I don't miss her overstepping, but do miss her showing 7 civilian life shit. Miss Donda, see my mama whisper her this. The real reason I was geeked to go to church was confess. When y'all grown-ups would be in Bible study, that girl helping me with my homework, her and I were fucking so pure and perverted, so spirit spinning and dirty, so on and so on. We hope that no one heard it. And to this day, I think her mama knew, but let us explore. Miss Donda, you see my father, please ask him why. He never married, always smiled, but was he happy inside? Because I carried my mother's name, did he carry shame with him? I'm sure she did it out of spite, was her decision at birth. Shit, she probably would hurt. Poor baby, 2 young people with different views, a lot for a young lady. No coincidence, they both passed away from heart conditions. There's a dissidence at play, dad and mom do hard division, 3,000. Poster child for big dick niggas raised by their mothers. I'm supposed to smile as if God knew that I would be trouble. Keeps me around for what I don't know, but I do know that it's crucial that we do so pronto. I don't know how much long though.
Mama, your son in the red hat had suffered setbacks, had shouldn't have said that's had. Made everyone mad. He made 808, so he's everyone dead. No, he ever gets sad. Hope Terror's by the shore. Close my eyes, I can see more. Nobody punking me, nobody pressure me, nobody gangster me, especially when the gangsters eat thanks to me. And my favorite principal name was Mrs. Wooten. She was strict, the perfect instructor for young Putin. Vladimir, just so that is clear. Whom should we fear when we know Dad is here? Daddy right here. Daddy right here. I don't play, boy. Over your dead body for my daughter posing Playboy. We don't condone over-sexualization of the kids in the home. Battery in my back. This house of pain won't ever last. Sahad told me to my face that sicko mode was his biggest song. We're gone, cause Donda was the best ghostwriter I ever had. South Park had jokes about fist sticks. To this day, the whole team could kiss this stick. I put Virgil and Drake on the same text, and it wasn't about the matching Arc'teryx or Kid Cudi dress. Just told these grown men, stop it with the funny shit. I might hire the whole team from ACG. So don't text me like I'm Juanita JCB. Or more important, Monica Corgan, who was there for me. Somebody really there for me, was rare for me. That was new air to breathe. When I was underappreciated, undervaluated. Stockholders told me boardrooms would bore you. Can't remember going by your rules, try to follow the Lord's rules. Y'all, we was the new Abu Dhabi. Told Drake don't play with me on GD, and he sent that message to everybody. So if I hit you with a WYD, you better hit me with yes sir, I'm writing everything you need. I told you I was gonna take the summer back, so any other cap won't take none of that. Wear my motherfucking red hat. Security and the nannies be forever handling. I can't stand it when it's talks of putting the kids back in Sierra Canyon when daddy got his own school. Trash smile for these white people if you want. Why we build a team to get Hoover out the joint? I do what I want, bro, in my life. Serve and protect, longest is my wife. Screaming on M and Yens for trying to lower the percentage of scams. See, I was going in back when they thought I was only making M's. Now it's 9 Billy.
You ain't gotta like me, but you feel me. Do y'all feel me? Really? Get off scot-free, I'm talking really. Get off our knees, that's if you're with me. Get off your knees, that's if you're with me. Get off your knees and let's get free. Get off your knees and let's get free. Really, I mean really. Really, I mean really. I need release. I don't need police. I'm like nigga police. Y'all can't hear me. Never me. For the real me. For the real me. I've been waiting. For the real me. Y'all been waiting. For the real me.
It's okay. Stop crying. Daddy got you. See, it's over. You did it, Beans. You already did it. See? It's already over. Yay! You did it. Big girl. It's already over. It's already over. It's already over. Daddy right here. Daddy right here. I told you I'm not gonna let you go. I'm not gonna let you go, Bombers, okay? Daddy got you. Daddy gonna bring us all the way down. Okay?
How was it?
We done.
You did a good job.
It was scary.
Good job.
For those that don't know, at the end of that song, that is DMX and his daughter. It's a viral video of him being on a roller coaster. One of them scary rides that go in the air and flip around. He's with his daughter. And it's kind of sad to just hear that. In the meantime, commercial.
Never be a nigga like me. You can't be reborn to a nigga like me.
I don't want to be in a rooming house and I can't pay my rent. I don't want to be you. No, I don't ever want to be. I don't want to be 50 years old with my front. I don't want to be 50 years old with my fronts missing and spending time in the penile because I got my teeth knocked out. I don't want to be you. I don't ever want to be you. You don't hang up on me. Goddamn, where your supervisor at, yo? I'm gonna get you fired. This shit is not right. Damn it. Can I get a hand job for free? Do I get a hand job for the inconvenience? Come on, yo. What you use Vaseline? You use cocoa butter?
Boom. If you're just tuning in, we just had a complete meltdown. TV footage. Man, oh man, this nigga just crazy. This nigga just lost his ball. What the fuck wrong with this nigga? He was on the 11th floor too. We need to put that shit down. Hey. We need to find out if he was on the 11th floor. I'm pretty sure he was on the 11th floor.
Old white man.
What's up, Gold? That's another Gold. This should be it.
Hey, what's up, Gold?
That's a female. Yeah, she good.
Hey, what's up, Gold? I love you, baby. I love your name already. What's up, baby?
Yeah.
That's the Gold.
What's up, Teresa? And she married though. She good people though.
Hey, tell your husband I said we gonna kick the pies out of his ass if he fuck up with you. He better not fuck up not one time, Goldie, baby.
And welcome home, my brother. He just came on too, by the way.
The goal is we stick together, baby, for real. It's a worldwide thing.
I have. I've seen some roast beef, and I've seen some crab cakes. and I've seen. He said, you've seen pretty pussy before, right, Chris?
I've never seen him. I ain't ashamed of nothing. I told him that me, him, and the cousin could have a buck nasty threesome, and he turned it down. Oh my God, no! Damn, did you die? I think I didn't kill you.
Want to go do it again? Say bye to the people.
I am really short compared to Huggie. Can you guys see me?
We appreciate y'all for coming through.
I know.
Like I said, I won't care. This is 20, 26, 6, 3. At least somebody listen. At least somebody care. At least somebody means something. to me. So I mean that much to you.
Now that's Huggie Pacino certified.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel by hitting the red subscribe button and hitting the notification bell. If you have problems receiving notification, make sure you unsubscribe and resubscribe and hit the bell again. Below, you can subscribe to the 2 new channels, HP Media and HP Media 2. Don't forget to check out my playlist, Traveling Man, Funny Clips. You can also check out the old live streams and Memory Lane series as well, and everything that goes on with Huggie Pacino. This is Huggie Pacino for the Huggie Pacino Effect, and if you wish to donate to the channel,
can we get some cash money now?
Plenty dollars. Plenty dollars.
Now that's Huggie Pacino certified.